Yo, what's up, everybody? This is the Black Manga Critic here. We are back. We are here for that weekly Shonen Jump greatness, y'all. That weekly Shonen Jump banquet that I'm about to partake in. I'm behind on a few chapters, of course. Obviously, sorry, I always forget to mute it. This is a thing. This is a thing on my channel. Just ignore that. It's fine. But we're back for that weekly Shonen Jump greatness. Again, I'm the Black Manga Critic. And this is a live reaction / review of Black Clover chapters 146 to 148. All right. I'm really looking forward to this. I generally know how the last chapter ended, right? Like we know the Wizard King is probably going to die. If he does not die, let's not go there. Let's not go there. All right. But basically, it's a pretty important moment. Because now we need to see who's going to become the next Wizard King. So that's going to be a pretty big, prominent sort of plot point, plot trajectory in terms of, story and everything like that. So really looking forward to seeing what happens there. And let's just get into the next chapter, y'all. This is going to be great. This is going to be really good stuff. Again, Black Clover is one of those manga that just like, once it sort of hits its stride, it just keeps going. It's like constant, like breakneck pace. You know what I mean? I never had an issue with the pace when it comes to Black Clover. Like that's never been something that I've complained about. Kind of similar to sort of Seven Deadly Sins in that sense, where like with Seven Deadly Sins, I've never had an issue with the pacing of Seven Deadly Sins. That's also pretty much like at least with Seven Deadly Sins, it's like since its inception, that's within a breakneck pace. But Black Clover is like really, really awesome. And like once it hits a particular point, very close to the beginning, it's like boom. So let's get into chapter 146. Once again, we are using the Viz translations because I'm not trying to mess with Manga Stream. Manga Streams always gives me like just leaves a bad taste in my mouth. You know what I mean? Like bad translations. I don't like it. They're a little bit too overzealous with them. With like sort of using their own sort of ideas about how things should be translated, which is like to an extent you should do that. But like once you hit a certain point, it's like ugh. So let's go. Let's see. See what's going on here. So we open up and Julius is on the floor, bloodied up. Blood coming out of his mouth. Man. And Yami sees what's happened. I mean, the art, look at these color pages. Really good stuff. Okay. So he's got these two stones. Now he's got these two stones. Yami's like, what's going on here? Vengeance or Vagance? I don't know. I guess vengeance. I don't know. That's weird. Vengeance? I don't know. Maybe it's a weird translation typo or something. Hello, Yami Sukahiro. I'm licked Williams asleep right now. Huh? He better be ready to die. This isn't happening. Master Julius can't be. What are you doing, Marks? Medic, go call Owen, you moron. Stat. Yes, sir. It's no use. This man is dying. He protected the humans of this country to the very end. You have my respect, Wizard King Julius Novachrono. But, Master-elect, never again will there be harmony between your people and ours. Dark magic. Dark cloaked dimension slash. They got away. Hey, Julius, stay with me. Yeah, me. That spell was amazing. Cutting space. Like, this is the time for that stuff like that? You really did become an incredible magic knight. Look, I keep telling you I'm 28 already. I'm not a kid anymore. That's good to hear. The next generation has grown big and strong, and the generation after it is beginning to put out buds. My ideals will live on in the magic nights of the next era. Burn to ashes. So we switch to another fight. Burn to ashes. Huh? Man, I can't deal with this. You're definitely strong, Ms. Royal. I'll give you that. And so, I'll use a suicide spell and take you out with me. If one attack hits me, it's kaboom on contact. Huh? Oh, Asta. Awesome. He likes to have him with a sword, probably to counteract his suicide spell. Huh? The anti-magic kid. Amazing speed with his moves and judgment. I've seen 2 other people try to blow themselves up like that. I know what it looks like already, you 3-eyed jerk. Don't treat your life like it's garbage. What's wrong with you people? You stole stuff and revenge on humans. I don't really get it. But are you not human or something? Tell us about your people first. Then listen to us too. I'm not letting you just go die before you do that. Huh? You got guts cutting into my fight. Say what? These people aren't interested in mutual understanding. That's why we have to crush them here, even if that means killing them. Why? We can understand each other. I mean, they're just like us, you know? Somebody hurt something important to them, and they're mad. What I tried to achieve, the future I tried to build, I believe they aren't far away. Ah, man. Royals, nobles, commoners, peasants, even people who aren't human. A country without discrimination or hatred. The new future I'll build with you. He's got big. I mean, that's pretty much Big Mom's dream, right? And Asa speaking now. A free country where everybody can appreciate each other and joke and laugh together. That's the sort of country I want to build once I'm Wizard King. What an idiot. That's ambitions far beyond him. But he just said it straight out, like he means it. He's actually serious about that. A long time ago, somebody else said something similar. If all humans were like you two, then maybe. But it's too late. It can't be stopped now. That was a really good chapter. I think what I really loved about that chapter, and what I love about honest shonen sort of like protagonist is just that like beautiful clarity and honesty and straightforwardness. Like it's I think a big part of it is like sort of a commentary on some of the ways in which like Japanese culture doesn't kind of like support that in a certain way, right? Like in certain ways, in certain sort of settings. And that's not just Japanese culture. I mean, I think like there's a lot of like there are a lot of places like spaces within like the United States that are like that, right? Like that particular type of honesty, that straightforwardness, that like sort of unflinching belief in a better sort of future, right? And like progress in like in that, like I don't know, it just it always hits me, and I think it doesn't matter like what shonen manga I'm reading, what manga I'm reading, right? So shoujo, shonen, whatever, right? And you see that in shoujo too, right? I think so, but right, whether it's shonen or shoujo manga, like I always appreciate those protagonists because like they just, you know, and the mangaka that create them, because they just do that in such a wonderful way. Like you just they make you like want to strive for that, like whatever hopes or desires or you know that you have for the future in a similar vein, like they inspire you. They do, you know, they like I think it's one of the reasons, you know, it's one of the reasons why, you know, regardless of like how I might criticize like character development or growth or something like that or whatever, like it doesn't mean that like I don't appreciate that quality, you know. It's just wonderful stuff. Like it makes your day, you know. So let's move on to the next chapter. But I love that, like just seeing Asa do that and like stop the guy from committing suicide. And it wasn't just because he was trying to save everybody else, but it was because he was trying to save the guy committing suicide. Which is it's just such like that's such a like empathetic sort of like move to make. And for him to just like very sort of bring everything sort of down to its basic sort of structure, and right in the ways that like these people are making moves, and for him to empathize with that and be like, and sort of be able to see like why they would do the things that they're doing, or what would push them to that. I love that. That was great. The next chapter is in the March 5th issue of the Viz Weekly Shonen Jump magazine, the digital magazine. So we're reading 147. So let's go to that. 242. Even without using the power of the magic stones, the leader of the Eye of the Midnight Sun had a way to kill everyone in the country. His real objective is something else. Excuse me. Something terrible may happen in this country. I'm sorry, he took my magic stones. As the Wizard King, that was an unacceptable blunder. What are you saying? What a fiasco. I bet Marx is going to be mad at me. It's too bad I won't be there to see Fuego Leon wake up. Don't screw around with me, Julius. You think you can just die like that? There's no way I'm letting you. Yami, the rest is up to you. Why don't, oh, okay, so now it's like a little flashback panel, a few flashback panels. Why don't you come visit a Magic Knight Brigade? I'm positive you got talent. In our country, this is how your name is written. Let's go, Yami. Starting today, you're a captain of the Black Bulls Magic Knight Brigade. Congratulations, Yami. Yes, sir. It was fun. I got to see all sorts of magic. I met all sorts of people. I had so much fun. Julius. We'll defend this country for you. Wow. I wonder how it's going for them. So there's and a few of the other sort of Magic Knights moving. That's the core. The amount of mana is unbelievable. Be careful. I don't feel like I'd lose to anyone right now. Oh. What is this place? Is that a person? This mana. It looks like looks like the guy that we just like saw. Maybe he's like creating a new body or something because he doesn't want to share with like a human. He probably right because like it's like clearly he doesn't want to be like friends with humans or anything like that. I sincerely doubt that desires to like be in a human body to like exist in that sense. So it might be like he's like making like a clone of himself or whatever. I don't know what's going on, but that's kind of like where I'm going at it with this because it was just a similar aesthetic to them. Let's see. When I set this final magic stone, the Tree of Life monument will become the guide that will awaken true power. Yes, sir. So the time has finally come, Master Licht. Now, incredible magic will awaken in us, since we were the people chosen by Mana, right? This time, I'll show those Magic Knights what kind of power I've really got. You've all done excellent work. Thank you. I'm proud of all of you. The time to make our long-cherished wish come true is finally here. Let's be reborn into our true forms and build a country of our own. What I've said up until now were the words of Licht, leader of the Eye of the Midnight Sun. From this point on, I'll say what I really think. You people are greedy and selfish. You have no qualms about hurting other people, although you're terribly sensitive to your own pain. You envy, hate, and discriminate against others for trivial reasons, even though they're human just like you. By thoroughly idolizing something, you justify your own weakness and sin. Everything, every last thing, is for the sake of your own filthy selves. You humans really are selfish, hopeless, foolish, ugly creatures. Master Licht? serve as the foundation of the resurrection. Uh-oh, this ain't good. Whoa. Oh boy. Blinding light. Really intense. What's happening? Whoa. But yeah, I mean, I feel like that's slick, right? Oh boy. This terrifying power. It isn't human magic. We need to retreat. You you know? All right, so what's going on with Yuno? What's happening there? I have no idea. I'm like, I have no idea. But that was cool. I mean, it kind of seemed obvious that, like, you know, he was sort of like, you know, characters like that always try to create like a body for themselves because they have to share a body, something like that. You know, like that's just like it's a pretty common trope. You know, so it wasn't like, you know, super hard to like figure out that like, oh, this body looks like Licht, looks similar to Licht, and like he's sharing a body with a human and he does not like humans at all. So why would he want to continue to share a body with human? Why doesn't he just like, you know, do something to where he could like, you know, make a body out of mana or whatever? I don't know, you know? There's always anytime you have magic or some sort of like, you know, power, so like ability system that's like that leads to like broken things, not broken, but just like, you know, supernatural like sort of things. It's like it's not out of the realm of of your imagination. So, all right, let's see. Black Clover, chapter 148, page 98. Whew, these color panels, man, they are just, whew, they're really good. They're really good. All right, so let's move on. Let's move on. It's a four-leaf grimoire. Licht of Sword Magic was chosen by a four-leaf grimoire. Mom, what's a four-leaf? It's a grimoire with good fortune inside it. Only the chosen can obtain a four-leaf. Huh? Licht of the four-leaf grimoire. He's so cool. Look, you again, huh? Sheesh, every single day. You're annoying. Get lost. I'm not here to see you, you know. What was that, Brent? Haha. He's not annoying, Raya. I'm happy to talk to him. Look, have you heard? They're saying that the humans might attack us elves. It's just a rumor, isn't it? Still, it could happen. As a race, they have wicked hearts. They kill animals just for fun. As individuals, they have weak mana, but their numbers are growing, and they've gotten full of themselves. Even though, long ago, we often saved them from natural disasters. I bet they're scared just like us. We're similar, but they don't know that, so they fear us. We are both given grimoires by this land. We should be able to understand each other, but it's a tornado. Natural mana running wild. What? There's someone else over there. Sword magic, origin flash, light magic, lamp of Avior, or Avoir, but I think it's Avior. That tornado's enormous, and he just really is incredible. But that guy's magic rivals Licht's. Licht's, who is he? Oh, are you all right? Yes, thank you very much. Tetya, sneaking out of the castle without permission. And you have wind magic? What was that all about? Big brother. A human? With a four-leaf grimoire? Just like Licht's. Licht and those two have gotten close lately. He looks happy to have some human friends. They actually are really good people. From what I hear, they were thinking like Licht, wondering whether elves and humans could get along. Licht, making friends with humans, why would you ever? But nothing Licht does could ever be a mistake. Besides, that human has a four-leaf grimoire. He was chosen, just like Licht. We'll be able to understand each other. The way the elves use mana is truly amazing. If we combine that with our human magic item technology, we can make this land a safer, more abundant place. Let's live there together, in harmony. You're with child? Oh, any baby you two have is sure to be a good one. Congratulations, Tetya and Licht. What? You're not a fan of this? Well, you're still just a kid after all. Oh, be quiet. Would you quit treating me like a child already? Yeah. Okay, so they got married. Thank you for today. Tomorrow you'll get your grimoire. I bet you're looking forward to that. Look, he looks happy. I mean, he's always looked happy, but I hate to admit it, but it was those two humans who made him happier. I wonder if we really can get along with the humans, like Licht said. What's going on? The humans, they're attacking. This is light magic. That means I can't use magic. Our mana's been sealed. They cast a barrier. We can't get out. I'll never forgive Licht. Wow. Licht. Where am I? What's this? What happened? I thought I died. Licht? What's going on? My spirit is in Licht's body? No, that's not it. This mana feels like this is a human body, a human who looks like Licht. That's right. I did die. Our magic was sealed under the circumstances. What Licht activated was probably forbidden magic. This is a reincarnation spell? I can tell. I can feel them. The souls of everyone in our village. At the end, Licht activated a reincarnation spell. He cast it on the elves, but the others haven't reincarnated completely. I'm the only one. A grimoire? The soul of this body's owner is still here. He's only asleep. This grimoire belongs to him. I can't use it. I don't know if I was chosen or if this is a coincidence. Still, I'm the only one who managed to reincarnate. I came back in Licht's form. I'm the only one who can save them. I've been chosen. I'll become Licht. No matter what it takes, I'll resurrect the elves. Humans betrayed my favorite person. Betrayed everyone. Sorry, that's my cat's just being a little ridiculous. And this time, we'll destroy the humans. Okay, so that was the end of that chapter. That was interesting. They were pretty good. This chapter, I feel like maybe like this is one of those chapters like I have to reread. I thought the chapters were pretty good. It's odd because like I think this is great. Like we learned a bit of about the history, where it sort of came from in certain ways, right? What happened to him? This reincarnation spell is interesting. But I'm really, really hyped to see like who's going to be the next Wizard King, right? Like that's what I'm looking forward to because like someone has to be the next Wizard King. I sincerely doubt it's going to be Yami. I just do. I don't know why, but I really doubt that it'll be him. It'll probably be like some royal, one of the other captains, something like that. Even though Yami clearly like is probably like the most sort of like physically capable and magically capable, I think, of becoming the Wizard King. I feel like it'll be someone else, on some nonsense. So generally, I thought the chapters were very good. Like I would say 146 was a really good chapter. 147 was pretty cool. And 148 was good. 148 was good. It was a really good like sort of not like kind of like a kind of an info dump, but not like I wouldn't call it an info dump because I thought it was how well handled. So I wouldn't call it an info dump, but I thought it was great. It was a good chapter. Yeah, that's weird. I don't know what that's about. Don't worry about it. It's just Black Clover. It's not a big deal. I mean, like I particularly like Black Clover, but like I don't think you read Black Clover, so that's not a big deal. I wouldn't worry about that. But it's odd. It's odd that the notification came that late. I don't know what that's about. It's weird. And I think it's generally like a YouTuber thing. I think like that's been happening often. So I don't know. I think I'm pretty much gonna end this stream now because I had to catch up to Black Clover. But thank you, Dragonite, for the support. Thank you. I really appreciate it. I mean, like, it sucks because like you don't want to be late to like streams generally. It's not a good feeling, you know. So I'm gonna move on to the next stream quickly. I got to figure out what I'm going to read next. Probably some Shokugeki because I have to catch up to that. Then my hero, and then the Promised Neverland. So that's what I'm gonna do. Shokugeki I gotta catch up to, so I gotta read those chapters. So that's what I'm gonna do next. But these are great in terms of like a review. I feel like all 3 chapters did what they sort of needed to do. I love like the first. I thought that was great. I thought like what happened with Asta. That's like a general thing, right? Black Clover doesn't do anything that's like particularly new, but I still like that stuff, right? Like it's like if I was like, no, I need something new every time I read them. Like every time I read a manga, like I wouldn't read Black Clover. I wouldn't read a lot of shonen. I wouldn't read a lot of shoujo. I wouldn't read a lot of like seinen or josei. Like I wouldn't read a lot of that stuff. So you know what I mean. So it's not like, man, I need something new, super new. It's more like I don't mind because I think Black Clover just does certain things in a way that I like. You know, I like it. I like the story. I like the characters. I like the art. You know, well, I love the art. You know, and I think it's just a really fun time. And you know, if you're a lover of like shonen, like battle shonen, like Black Clover it's a fun time and it's great and it does certain things really well and the art is phenomenal. So I really love that whole thing with Asta stopping this guy from committing suicide. I thought that was phenomenal. That was great. That was great. Really reminded me of like sort of like Black Panther and Civil War. Like they were like when the Black Panther stops the Baron, like the sort of villain, like the true villain of that movie from killing himself. I feel like that was like such a great scene, and that really was one of the scenes that made Civil War for me, Captain America: Civil War for me, and like that was one of the things that really made that that sort of first chapter for me. I love that. I thought that was phenomenal. And the sort of like juxtaposition of, you know, Asta sort of embodying like empathy and wanting to protect people and not wanting people to die, right? I thought that was great. That was really cool. And the second chapter was pretty cool. I like that generally. I would say, I don't know. Let me check that out because like I would say that's probably maybe my least favorite. I thought it was pretty good too. I just thought like it was very much like, okay, here are some things that are happening. Let's move forward. And it was good. It was a good chapter, but it wasn't like a great chapter. I thought the first, like 146 was a great chapter, and 148 was a great chapter for that information sort of dump. So we, you know, the flashback, so we knew what happened, why he's looked the way that he is, and everything like that. I do wish that we learned a bit more about Yuno, because I feel like Yuno is like distinctly connected to elves. Like that to me is like, yo. If he's not connected to elves, then he's probably similar in the sort of vein of that human that had a 4-leaf clover, like, you know, maybe has a capacity to bring together the elves and humans, right? And I feel like Asta also has that capacity. It'll be really interesting. I feel like Asta's going to sort of introduce like another sort of maybe race or something like that. But I feel like, you know, even though he's like, you know, kind of like cold in a lot of ways, he's not like one of my favorite characters. But I think that deep, you know, under like that facade, right, under that like sort of cold, cool, calm, collected facade, Yuno's really a good dude, and he loves Asta and he loves like his village and everything like that. So I'm really looking forward to that. I think it's gonna be pretty good. So I'm gonna end the stream now. But generally, like if I had to rate the chapters, I would say like the first 146 was like 146 was probably like 8 out of 10 for me. I thought it was really good. I really enjoyed that chapter. I thought it was great. The second chapter, 147, was probably like a 7. And then 148 was like was probably a 8. Yeah. I would say like the first, like 146 and 148 were 8s, and then the middle one was like a 7. 147 was like a 7. Like it was all right. It was cool, but like it wasn't like wow, you know. Those other two were like pretty good. I enjoyed them. So I'm gonna end the stream here. I really need to have like a Black Clover discussion stream at some point because like I want to read through the sort of series and like make sure I know everything that's going on and I'm catching things. So at some point I'll do that. I'll have a Black Clover discussion stream. But for right now, I'm gonna end the stream because I gotta move on to other manga and it is almost 8:30 where I am, so I gotta like make moves. So I'm the Black Manga Critic. Thank y'all for coming through. Dragonite, thank you for coming through as always. Love you. And I'm out.